Anybody in here? March 23rd, 2018. Bonus episode
6B.
We're some guys who hung out together for a few years and decided to start a podcast. We don't adhere to any format. We do interviews, social commentary, or any subject we think can make a show, designed to make you think and laugh. Email ZanybodyInHere at ZanybodyInHere@gmail.com. That's ZNYBODY. Our Facebook page is called Zanybody In Here Podcast. Our webpage is ZanybodyInHere.com. To support Zanybody In Here, go to Patreon.com. In this show, we discuss fan suggestions, including funniest places to use the restroom, ghost boobers, and fingers in chili.
Thank you.
Suggestion.
Here's the suggestion bowl.
Suggestion 1. I had a perfect suggestion for them, but I forgot what it was.
Imagine
Here's my suggestion. Bill takes that photo off of his screen because I've been looking at that guy screaming for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, that bummed me out too, man.
All right, it's a motivational scream. There you go. Is that better?
Oh, Step Brothers. Yeah, that's better.
Will Ferrell.
God.
See, that's the top comedy according to
For real?
IMDb. Yeah, Step Brothers.
I never would have thought that was a top comedy, but it was, it was pretty good. But I mean,
the next two really got me: the white chicks and the hot chick.
well, I watched that recently the other day, and it was pretty funny, I must admit.
Which one? White chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it before. Wasn't that?
My daughter may watch it with us. She wanted to watch. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't sensational, but it was funny.
See, I think The Hangover comes in at 4, and I think that
The Hangover was good.
should be up there.
But for me, Talladega Nights was one of my funniest movies.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Last.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. We'll go over that.
Yeah.
And you got that written
Those
down.
little kids talk like the grandpa, you know. The other
You
half-
got 2 keys of Colombian Bam Bam taped under your car. It's great. Okay, suggestion.
Suggestion.
What is it about shit in the suggestion thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think somebody has a.
Somebody's got a shit fest that's been writing in the suggestion
In the
bowl.
suggestion
I don't know
box.
who wrote these, but it's the same handwriting as you can never be more than halfway around the world from where you took a shit. It's the
And,
same exact handwriting.
Well,
I've got a lot of
that was
compliments on
true.
that one
You got compliments on
from
that?
some of our fans.
Some of
That's
Are we
not-
in a mental ward?
Are you
Or are
true?
we being played in
They
the
thought I was
prison?
very intellectual.
Oh, wow.
Okay, then maybe they'll like this.
Okay.
What is the funnest place you've taken a shit?
The funnest.
Well, I can tell you the funnest place I've licked a toilet seat.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
The funnest place you've taken a shit. Now, does that mean like the funniest place? Like the circus? When you're having fun, taking a shit.
Yeah. I'm one of those persons that's try to keep that.
I
I
know
try
you
to
have fun.
do that in public restrooms if I can avoid it, but I do have to occasionally.
Yeah, I've got to say, okay, this is mine. The funnest place I've ever taken a shit?
Yeah.
Bonnaroo Music Festival.
Bonnaroo, all right.
Shit ton of fun. No.
Was that in an outhouse?
Yeah, it was one of those little, yeah.
It's not very fun.
And
right?
if you've never been to one of these music festivals, the further into the festival, the higher the poo pile.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed this?
Yeah, because
Or you just saying the place was
they
fun?
can
Not
only
necessarily
get
the
they can
people
only
was
get
fun.
in so often to clean the shitters
Yeah.
out. And when the band was playing, when that moment hit that I had to go, I kept on opening doors, and the poo pile, like literally the shit was like coming up to like where the seat was.
Damn.
It was so bad. So like you
Well,
had
think
to
about
look
the
for
last
one of the
person
smallest
who
poo
pooped.
piles.
I mean,
What?
was it like, it's not going out no more because it's at the top? I mean,
What?
You're saying like it like stopped coming out of their butt?
yeah, because it is that what made them stop? I mean, were they so?
No.
It wasn't one person shit. It was like
That's what I'm saying. But I mean,
No,
think
but
about
like-
the last person that went.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. Ken.
Without that gamble they took, it's sitting there.
I mean, there's they have like 2 inches to go. It's like, okay, now, if it's not going to be too big a
You ever
one,
had your shit pushed in?
I think I can make it. It's going to be a little one. Then the next thing I know, it was like a couple too many turds, and then it touches their butt, and you know.
I'm surprised Bessie didn't do that one.
No, because
Well, hopefully they had no sense to straddle the toilet and actually not sit on it at that stage. I would hope.
Oh, I totally straddled.
I mean,
didn't sit.
I would have looked and noticed that there was a mountain of shit that I had to contend with, and I would have hovered.
We designed a poop chair. I had an old camping chair that was about to fall apart, so I went and cut a hole in the middle of it, and we took plastic bags and set it there, and used that instead.
This is at Bonnaroo?
This was at Bonnaroo, one of the first ones.
Sounds like a very cultural hangout.
It is. So
What'd
Neil
that do
Young
with
was
the
playing
poop?
there.
Did you give it to Neil Young? Did you throw it on the stage? Neil, I love you. Here's my poop.
I just want to party with you.
It's my personal poop, Neil. Still warm.
I think that's probably unsanitary.
We did take them and we threw it away. But
Where'd you
yeah,
throw 'em?
the toilets were so bad. That's what we ended up doing.
Okay.
Apologies if that grossed anybody out, but hey.
I don't think they're.
Well, somebody put it in the suggestion box. It's their
Yes, I'm
fault.
sure.
Yeah,
that's
I
one
mean,
of our
that's why
things.
you have to be careful what you put in the suggestion box
Exactly.
because it's Pandora's box.
Exactly.
And we open it regularly.
Kevin, what's an interesting place that you've taken a dump? Or just somewhere where you were having fun and you
my
had to
car
go
seat.
to a bathroom.
Okay. Well, what I like doing is when I'm going camping. You ever take a dump in a RV?
Do you camp a lot?
No, I used to, but
Okay.
last time I went camping a few years back, taking a dump in an RV is very crowded. It was a plastic camper, so
With your family in there?
yeah. So I decided. I said, hey, I'm gonna go take. They have a shower house with bathrooms.
Yeah.
So that was very pleasant because you can go there and spread out, and you don't realize how nice it is to spread out, take a dump, and really enjoy it instead of being in a crowd. So I'd go there and take my dumps.
And that way the strangers smell it instead
Yeah.
of your family.
And it's like who cares?
Yeah. So that's your funnest place?
That's the funnest poop probably compared to doing it in an RV.
Now I have...
I can't think of a place where it was actually interesting, where the atmosphere was fun that I can recall.
Oh. Well, I mean, I
So I'm
took
looking
it.
at a different perspective. The actual poop itself was the enjoyable part.
Where's the funnest place
Well,
you've pooped?
I'll get to that, but I took a pee once in Pittsburgh, and that was pretty fun because in the bar restroom,
You just pissed right on the bar?
no, well, it felt like that because you're at the urinal and there's a two-way mirror. You see everybody ordering their drinks at the
Oh,
bar.
man, that
It's
is
the
a
coolest
trip.
place ever.
That'd be great.
But yeah, I guess maybe not the funnest place, but the most memorable. It was in jail. There's just like a half cement wall, and like everybody else is in there, and it's in the drunk tank, and everybody's looking at you, and it's like, but they're drunk, so you feel like they're not really looking at you. So you're just like, all right, well, there's a person there, but they have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna take a shit anyway.
You know what they call it in prison when you pee in front of them?
Well, I was taking a dump, but
Or when you take it down?
Yeah.
Advertisement.
advertisement.
Yeah.
Well, there was a block wall. I mean, it was only 3 foot tall, but there was a block wall.
Yeah. One of the coolest places I ever used the bathroom. I didn't poop, I peed. But it was the most beautiful view of a bathroom that I had ever seen. It was in Puerto Rico, at Fort San Juan. It's an old castle there. It's been there forever, literally forever. And the public bathroom there, the men's room, there's a balcony overlooking the harbor there in San Juan. So you've got this tropical scene while the boat's out and just the beautiful water. Sitting there peeing, it was one of the sitting there. I wanted that pee to last forever. Actually went and stood on the balcony there at that bathroom and said, "It'd be great to travel around the world and just find the coolest bathrooms and do a book on that," which I think somebody's already done, but at the time I don't think they had.
Yeah, I went to Tijuana one time, peed in a trough full of ice, and I just thought that was refreshing.
Oh, that's where they get their drinks from. That's
Yeah.
where the Corona comes
That's
from.
the mixed drinks.
Then I
Yeah.
drink me a Corona when I finish the dance. Get a Corona.
Tastes familiar.
The circle of
Why
life.
does this Corona smell like asparagus?
But the coolest dump, I just finished a 4-hour hike up a mountain in Norway. And
Always shit downhill.
yeah. And we were at the top of the peak, and I had some friends who were base jumpers. They jumped, and everything was good, successsul.
So once they left, you figured, all right, I can shit now.
Yeah, because I'm like, all right, I didn't see
John
people.
Wilbur there.
No. I didn't see people for the last 4 hours. I'm totally alone. So I take a dump.
Yeah.
And then it was great. And I just looked like the other way, not the way that they jumped off the sheer face of the cliff. But there was snow on the ground, on the mountain, and it was
your
really...
poo pile.
Yeah, it was really cool. And I got finished, and I said, all right, well, I guess I better start hiking down and get back to the car.
I just saw an article about...
It wasn't 2 minutes before I ran into another hiker. I was like, they could have totally seen me.
There's something about one of the mountains where a lot of these climbers go to. I can't remember which one it was, but they're asking them, please stop leaving your poop on the mountain.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to like bury that or something,
Well,
aren't you?
like
for bears.
Not
For bears.
the altitude wasn't high enough.
Uh-huh.
Like in Tibet and places like that, they have to build like ovens, basically solar ovens to burn the poop. But where I was at in Norway, like it would decompose naturally. But once you get past a certain altitude, yeah, your poop doesn't decompose.
I never knew that. Poop science. You people are learning something today.
Man, impressive.
Yeah.
That's why we say comedy and knowledge on our podcast description.
Hopefully we provide a little bit of comedy. A hair of knowledge.
CPA. I hear that song all the time.
How'd you take it?
That sounds so creepy.
I want
You would poop.
no.
All right, I'm going to pull another suggestion. The ball. Hopefully it's not about poop.
Is anybody in me? The suggestion box is in my nose. No.
It's about pooping.
All right. It's a
I-
poop
About
one.
poop again. Come on.
I don't know what this is. Ghost Boobers.
Ghost Boobers. Could you spell that, please?
I got it. Well, let me just
Can
tell
you
you
use
what
them
I'm
in a
reading.
Sonic salad?
What I'm reading on the paper is
Your
there's
mother, Alex.
Ghostbusters written on the paper, but that's crossed out. And in its place is written Ghost Boobers.
And there's no verb.
So I don't know if we're talking about ghost boobs, ghost idiots,
Well, I think, I was listening to a podcast
about
Ghost.
ghost boobers.
What was the podcast on,
You
Kevin?
literally listened to a podcast about ghosts today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I just heard it go. Ooh,
And they
spooky.
say it's good. This lady said when she's doing a paranormal investigation, she likes to try to help the ghost and solve their problems and be friends with them and hang out with them and talk to them and try to bond with them. So maybe have like a ghost buddy when she goes.
How cool it would be to get Richard Pryor's ghost.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
But anyway, ghost boobers.
So this lady takes a bunch of acid and looks for a ghost?
Yeah, she looks for ghosts. She's a paranormal investigator.
That's got to be the best job because you can't prove or disprove. You just say, hey, pay me. Did she get paid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because her job is to,
What a brilliant lady.
she's trying to make it a house livable, so she'll go in there and try
Make the
to
ghost happy.
make the ghost happy or get them to. She said one place she went to, she said, okay, why don't y'all go across the street? Because there's a couple of ghosts over there in the opera house. And they really enjoy listening to operas. And y'all can go hang out with them and watch, plays and operas all the time. So the ghost moved over there, the opera house.
How does she make the ghost happy? Does she do favors?
I don't know how. That's a good question.
I wonder if she was just like a normal house cleaner before this gig, and she's I'm just trying to make this house livable.
Well, she said,
And she wasn't making her proper wages.
If I tell these stupid motherfuckers there's a ghost in their house, I can probably get an extra $200 by telling them, hey, I didn't get rid of your ghost, so you're still going to have some weird things happen, but I made your ghost nicer.
Yeah. Well, this ghost.
You're going to have to call me back in a month.
Yeah, I need to come. If I don't come back every month.
Because your ghost has to work the same way dust does. It just has to reappear.
When you see a lot of dust, you know your ghost is getting angry and look for some bad shit.
Well, she had a ghost request to write a letter for her. So she dictated a letter. And then she found out who ghost.
I've got to listen to this
and she
podcast.
texted him.
She texted the ghost?
Yeah, she texted the person
Get
the ghost wanted to
that.
get in touch with. Because the ghost was a little bit old, didn't realize texting existed. So.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
For those of you who want to hear the
Well,
podcast,
what was the name of this podcast?
let me see.
CPA.
See what?
What? Kevin.
Paranormal Underground Radio, the December 20th, 2012 episode. So I told you I got way back to the beginning when I listened to the podcast.
Can you
Gotta
see
go-
how
gotta
many
go way
people
back.
listen to that? Does it tell you that?
Let's see.
Because I got to say, I'd rather hear us than listen to some ghost rip-off artist.
I don't know. I
think.
haven't heard them yet. And I've heard us.
Let's see.
No, I think this person is really intelligent so far.
She knows how to rip people off.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna.
It's got
phrase
42
it like that.
ratings.
42. That's better than us.
Yeah.
We have one rating.
All right,
And to
so
be totally honest with you, it was me just to see if it worked. I said, I don't want to be like that. We got 1,000 listeners and just ain't working. So I verified the rating system was working.
we have a ghost here that's with us, I hear. So
But this show was also originally a radio show, and then they put it in podcast form.
my dog Bessie's also a medium, so we can bring
Alright.
her in to talk to the ghost. We'll do that. No, she's tired. She's laying down sleeping.
Well, I think
so
we
we'll
need
bring
to
her
have
in
a
and have her talk to
seance
the
and talk
ghost.
to the ghost one night. Here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Well, what we could do is
Get naked.
we come up here about 3 a.m. and turn all the mics on and just be really quiet.
I'm gonna 86 this idea.
And see what we hear. Oh, we could just leave the mics on one night on voice activated. Just see what we hear.
What's he saying?
I think that's a ghost.
Spooky.
Okay, what's a ghost boobs? All right.
Ghost boobers. I don't know.
I don't know what a
that
boober
means.
is. Do you know what a boober is?
I know I had fun writing it, but now that it's out in the open, I don't know what it means.
So I'm doing the reviews. You're doing the suggestions. And so in reality, we have no listeners.
Yeah, this is just all like us three making each other laugh, and Bessie, of course,
And the
Bessie.
ghost.
and the guest.
And we're actually our only listeners.
And John Wilbur.
If it wasn't so sad, it'd be funny. If it wasn't so funny, it'd be sad. I don't know. I can't remember how.
I'd like to think that there's somebody driving a cab in like London or something,
Yeah, it would be
listening
cool.
to us, and they're spreading it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Like AIDS.
I love that cab driver.
I think part of the interest in our show would be somebody who lives from another geographical region,
like a different culture.
different culture, exactly.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
breaking borders down.
Well, I would really love to hear from anybody, because all I have access to is my culture, which I feel like we don't really have a culture. Is that strange to say?
Well, but something you're so used
think
to,
we
you
do.
don't recognize it as a culture.
Yeah,
It's like, you don't think you have accent till you go up north and they say, "We love your accent, sir."
Well, and I had to say
Right.
this to somebody the other day, talking about cursing, about people talking about, well, you'll curb your cursing with a kid. And I'm like, well, people always use an excuse for Southern things. Well, that's just the culture, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? It's the culture, too. A lot of people curse without it meaning anything bad. It's just built in the vocabulary in a lot of places. fuck is
Yeah.
just a word. It's not an insult to
Exactly.
anybody. It's just a way of speaking. It is kind of a cultural thing and nothing to get all upset and offended by.
In France, I hear the children, they'll say,
Fuck.
no, they say cacabouda.
Bibliothèque?
No, they say cacabouda.
What does that mean?
Kakabuda.
Yeah. Do you know what it means, Bill?
I don't know what it means.
It means like poop sausage, I think. But it's just like
Poop
a
sausage. Is
Yeah.
that a derogatory gay term?
no. It's like a child's way of saying like fiddle faddle, or it's their accessible cuss word in France.
What's wrong with fuck?
Well, I don't know. It's just like culturally accepted for them to say cockabouda
Yeah.
in France
So
as
speaking
a
of fuck,
child.
you ever notice how the English person say the word fuck?
Fuck.
I mean, it's just like, it's just, I mean, it blows my mind because they say it more normal than we say store. I mean,
It's like they're the.
yeah, they're
Oh.
exactly. I mean, it has no, I mean, it's just amazing if you think about it. I mean,
So what's
Fucking rainy die.
yeah. It's like I listen
don't
to
know, that
another
sounds
podcast
angry.
I listen to is No Such Thing as a Fish. And they're listening to this one, but they might think we're still on their show because they're not quite as stupid. They're sort of smart. In fact, they're probably nowhere near stupid, but they they have the same format. You know, just some folks who get along good, talking crap about each other. And but they say fuck all the time. It's like, you know, it's just cool the way they say it.
I love no such thing as a fish.
Yeah, I think people forget about sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And I don't know why some people get upset over words like that.
Well, I think
I don't know if that's true.
some people are upset about a lot of different things.
I heard Jesus used to curse all the time.
You know,
What?
Yeah.
No,
was a
he
big
he would
curser.
he would bless. He wouldn't curse.
He'd say, "You're fucking blessed. Bless you, my fucking child."
I don't know.
How do you know that he didn't? I mean,
Well, like they say, the Bible is Jesus' word, and it doesn't say that.
how many people wrote the Bible?
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of several people.
Yeah.
But I don't know any of them. They're all gone.
So in my Bible, Jesus curses because my Jesus is a lot cooler than the normal Jesus.
I think Jesus is pretty accepting of cussing and non-cussing. It's the intonation behind it. It's what you mean with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can have a happy fuck. You can have just a normal fuck.
Yeah.
Or you can have an angry fuck.
exactly.
And a gentle one.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
That's a Jack Black reference. Mm.
Jack Black.
Not to be confused with.
Back in Black.
Jack White.
AC/DC.
What am I saying? I wish I had something better to say. Samuel Adams.
Have we?
Is anybody?
Are we still talking about ghost goobers?
Ghost
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 Goblin.
Boobers.
Oh, gobblers, my bad.
Ghost Boobers.
I think we beat that. I think it's time to change to pull up another.
You want one more out of the bowl?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do one more out of the bowl, then we're going to go.
Okay.
Bessie's waiting outside for me.
Best witness. Okay, yeah. Probably shit everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. Can you count the number of times you found someone's finger in your chili? Now, is this? Does this mean someone's like finger that got cut off in your chili,
Exactly.
or like
Was it still
someone
attached?
fingering, someone coming up and sticking their finger in your chili?
Yeah, we need some
I'm
elaboration on
confused
this.
on these.
Now, if it's a separated finger, I'd say not more than 4 or 5.
Where do you eat?
Wendy's.
You know, not more than a count on my hand.
Not more than any that I used to count on my hand.
Exactly. I can count 0.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't have gone back into the bowl.
Maybe not for that one.
If anybody has ever had any fingers in their chili, write to us at
Is anybody in here at gmail.com
or on Facebook.
or on Facebook? You can message us. And what I'm thinking of doing on Facebook, tell me what y'all guys think. I was thinking of starting a discussion page.
That'd be excellent.
So, everybody get on there and just discuss stuff like,
Fingers in chili.
fingers in chili. Dancing midgets.
Ghost boobers.
Ghost boobers.
Whatever that is. We've
Yeah.
never figured out. If anybody out there knows what ghost boobers are, please let us know.
Oh.
So there was a story a few years back where a person that worked in the factory making Wendy's chili cut their own finger off.
They don't make it right there at the restaurant?
Yeah, I was just to say, what's the deal?
Yeah, big shock there, right?
Oh, man. Damn.
They cut their own finger off and put it in the chili. Oh, I don't know. I'm probably wrong about this. Maybe it was somebody that was just dining at Wendy's.
Yeah, I
But
think
somebody
I've heard
cut their
something like
own finger off
I remember them finding a
I do too. I
piece of
put it,
finger in a
and
chili.
then wanted to sue. And of course they did DNA and fingerprinting and
They
found out
Was it on Maury Povich where they did the reveal?
something like that. Yeah.
This is your finger.
You
about
are
the
the
Big
owner
Lebowski?
of the finger. What?
The Big Lebowski where she cut off her own toe and said it was a woman's
Yeah,
toe.
they sent it. Yeah.
And the Flea was one of the nihilists.
Yeah, he's had a bunch of small little
Yeah.
parts.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
For those who know who Flea is, he's the bass player for Red Hot Chili Peppers.
He's obviously not the one who wore the sock on his penis.
I think they all wore socks on their penis in the early days because he performed at the strip clubs.
Really?
Yeah. That's how they got their start.
This is probably not true.
I swear, man.
Speaking of
I know my Red Hot Chili Peppers trivia, sir.
Okay.
Speaking of statements,
penis.
I don't know what type. Well, I don't know what size the sock was.
Were they ankle socks or the knee high?
I think they're tube socks.
did you know that the Foo Fighters are all originally from the same town that we're from in Alabama?
That is not true.
That is entirely true.
It's not true. That's not true.
That is totally true. Did you know that all hot dogs made in America come from one town of 2,000 people in northern Idaho?
Wow. That's an interesting fact.
It is an interesting fact. It's so interesting and inaccurate.
Well, did you know this? That Slim Jims were all made in one place. And it burned that one factory that burned down. That's why they're so hard to find now. Or I think they're out of commission now.
Slim Jims are hard to find.
Yeah.
It's an
talking
apocalypse
about
for Slim
the,
Jims.
Bigfoot thing they sell. The
Step into a Slim Jim?
I'm talking about
Snap.
Macho Man.
Snap into a
Snap into a Slim
Yeah.
Jim?
brother.
But I read somewhere they were all made in one place, and that place burned down.
Did you say you read in Subway?
Somewhere
Somewhere?
or heard?
I read in San Adino.
It might have been on anything. No such thing as a fish was one of my favorite
Um,
podcasts.
Is it
I-
no such thing but a fish?
No
or
such
anything
thing
but
as a fish.
No, I think there are such thing as a fish.
But that's the name of the podcast.
What podcast?
No such thing. Well, they had another interesting thing, let me look in the bowl.
Whoa,
Ah,
whoa, whoa.
whoa! Get out of my
I was just
junk.
saying one that had no such thing but a fish. What can you do? What are other uses for a condom?
Other uses for a condom.
You can fill it with water.
Well, I stole that idea from no such thing as a fish, so I'll be blunt.
Stop stealing shit.
But
Yeah.
anyway,
Wow.
that's some good ideas, though. They said a lot of people take soil samples using
Soil. Why would somebody use
soul-
the
Are
soil?
you,
soil.
Soul samples?
Soil.
You got
can't-
lots of soul.
I can't say that word.
stool?
Also, they said that
Stool samples?
Soul samples?
people would put on the end of their guns when they get off a ship and go fight on the beach.
They would stick a condom on there.
Yeah, to keep water out of their guns.
To keep shit out of their gun.
Okay.
What's the original use for a condom? That's what I want to know.
You wouldn't know because you don't use them.
Why do you keep saying that?
So you'll have this little round thing in your wallet imprint.
Well, once you put it in your wallet, it's no good.
That's not true.
That's true. It damages
If it
it.
stays in there,
Yeah, it stays in there.
mean,
Yeah, I mean,
You're going out that night. You know you're going to be getting lucky, and you take a.
How do you ever know you're going to be getting lucky?
well, I got a
You got to
pizza
have
my
faith in
wallet.
yourself.
And I got pizza in my wallet.
I like pizza. I got a wallet.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Bessie's calling.
Okay.
I gotta get her home.
Just the end.
This is the end for now.
Of the world as
Sad.
we know it.
La da 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 da
La
da
da da da da da. La da da
I
da
feel
da.
fine.
La da da da.
Well, until you get back from Hawaii and San Francisco.
I
till
love
next
John
time.
Wilbur.
And John Wilbur, look out.
Yeah.
Adam's coming to town.
You know what would be fun if you don't hear these podcasts till after he sees Adam. Which would be better for him, for Adam than all.
Why? I don't understand.
I don't know.
All right. I'm Bill.
I'm Adam.
I'm Kevin.
Bye.
Bye.
That concludes Is Anybody In Here? March 23rd, 2018 bonus episode.
6D.
You can email us at zanybodyinhere@gmail.com. Also, our webpage is zanybodyinhere.com. Our Facebook page is Anybody In Here Podcast. And to support Is Anybody In Here, go to patreon.com. That's ZENYBODY in here. Thanks for listening.